Randy, it's a special day to have you here, to come back home. Welcome back home. There's 21 members in the Vikings Ring of Honor, so to have you come in as number 22 is incredibly special. There's 310 members in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I'm kind of one of those ones. I'm not scared to say things. I hope you're 311, but it really would be special if you're number 318. Because I know 18 is a number that you have an affinity for also. But you deserve to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You will be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame here, and you deserve to go in this year. So we just want to welcome you back home. And when I was thinking about you this morning and what today means, I was really thinking about what does really Randy Moss stand for? And I was thinking about your journey, from Rand, West Virginia, kind of how you started, how you grew up, some of the challenges that you had. You have incredible talent. You had grit. You were tough. You were hardworking. You were a great teammate. You are a special person. And I thought about your journey, from Rand through Notre Dame, through Florida State, to Marshall, to the Vikings, and then your journey in the NFL. And one thing I've admired about you is that you've never run away from it. You've embraced it. And when I think about a testimony, Randy Moss has a testimony. And as they say, to have a testimony, you got to have a test. You've been tested a lot in your life, and you know what? You've passed every test. Personally, professionally, on the field, and I look how you've grown so much in the broadcast booth. You're a very special individual. And as we look back over your journey, these opportunities that come today don't come very often. And I'm so glad at your age and when you got your health and you got your family and a great wife and kids to be able to enjoy this special opportunity with, you look back over what you accomplished. And I love, history. And people think of you as a football player, and you're one of the greatest football players to ever put on a helmet and cleats. But they don't know a lot of the other things you did athletically. I personally think that if you would focus on basketball, you'd be going into the Pro Basketball or the Basketball Hall of Fame. You were that gifted. You played baseball. Your sophomore year, 15 years old, to come out and run track to get in shape and end up winning the state championship at West Virginia in the 100 and 200. And then to run track at Marshall. The things that you did were truly unbelievable. And when I think about you, I think about when Zygi bought the team in 2005, and one of the first things that he said when we closed the deal from Mr. McCombs, and Zygi will remember this, he said, Kevin, one thing that's special is when you buy a business, you get the obvious things that come along with it. You get the bricks, you get the mortar. We got Winter Park, which is going to be replaced by Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center. We got the Metrodome, which is replaced by US Bank Stadium. But he said one of the things that I've watched a lot of owners not realize of what they get when they buy a franchise is they get the history. And you're part of this history. And so I'm honored that we've got great owners who've given us the resources to embrace this history, to embrace people like you, and to be able to tell you thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you have done for us, with us, and that you will continually to do. I don't give much free advice, but I'll just tell you this. Just embrace the journey. And this is the first of many great things that's going to happen to you. What's going to happen tonight before the game and at halftime is going to be special. And there are going to be a lot of other special things that will happen. And to see your bus one day in Canton is going to be incredible. So on behalf of everyone who has either worked at the Minnesota Vikings, played at the Minnesota Vikings, coached at the Minnesota Vikings, owned the Minnesota Vikings, or who calls themselves a Minnesota Vikings fan, we really want to say thank you for everything that you've stood for, your hard work, what you've brought, your determination. And although you went on and played at other teams, and you did some great things at other teams, this is home. This is home for you. And so it's really special to welcome you back home. And you know, great thing about it is that God blessed you, and I know you know that. He blessed you with incredible talent. But you know what? You've blessed God, and you've blessed him with your effort and your performance, and you've made a lot of people happy. And so I just wish our paths would have crossed for a little bit longer, but I can tell you that you had people coming out of their seats every time that you walked on that field. And you're a gentleman. You did it with style, you did it with grace, and you did it with class. So welcome back home, and thank you for taking the time to come today. And we have a lot of gifts today, but the first gifts, and I knew back to your football, love for football and basketball, one of the first things, again, and we believe in keeping this stuff in-house, is that our people here at the Vikings created this special Moss tennis shoe. Yeah, and look at the tongue right here. They got when you broke out with the afro. Yeah, they got the afro.
I love it.
Yeah, they did it. So
I love it. I love it.
So in closing, Randy, and before Zygi comes up, I told someone the other day, you know you've made it when someone can just say one word, one name, and people know who you are. And people don't have to say Randy Moss. When people say Moss, they knew it was you. So, man, congratulations. All right. Yeah, thank you. I'd like to have our owner and visionary, Zygi Wilf, come up to say a few words.
Thank you, Kevin. The words you've spoken really resonates so well amongst all the fans and everyone here. Randy, you're a special person, a special player. As I told you when we had bought the team, one of the conditions was that you were going to stay with us. But a week later, we found out that you were traded. That was what was promised us, and we regretted it ever since. But we have you here now, and we're very happy to have you here now. On behalf of the Wilf family, the entire Vikings organization, congratulations on a tremendous career. I know as a fan, you are probably the top receiver, top 5 receivers, probably the top receiver ever to play the game. And I wish you well, and I know that you will be, as Kevin said, you'll be a future Hall of Famer, and I hope to be there in Canton when you receive that award. You're one of the greatest players in Vikings history, especially the fans. The fans love you. They adore you. They missed you when you left, but they'll accept you back here as a Viking when you come back for halftime tonight. So it's with great pleasure that tonight we will give you your purple jacket in the Ring of Honor, and that you'll be up there with all the greats of Vikings history. You're a great person. You're a great player. God bless you and your family. Continue your good work. And we look forward to a great evening tonight with a great Viking win.
Yes, sir.
I would like to introduce now a great coach's wife, who you played for, Marie Green. Marie.
Thank you. Randy, congratulations. It is such an honor for me to be here representing my husband, who drafted you. And I have to tell you, I was actually in Dennis's office with him at the time that he decided to draft you. And he was so excited. And when it looked like it was going to come to us, he did use a few expletives. Anybody knowing Denny knew that there were a few of those always. But he was so, so excited. And he saw your potential, and he could see how special you are, and you made him so proud. He was never disappointed. And he always wanted to do what he could do to support you. I remember going to watch you play basketball. And you know, just getting to know your family. And we're so proud of you and representing the Green family here today. It's my very greatest honor. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been. There we go.
Very nice.
Appreciate it. You got that mic?
One right here, one. Have one here.
That's it. All right. I just want to say, really appreciate you all, Wilf family, for giving me this opportunity, seeing my boys, teammates, you know, EJ, I didn't see you back there, Newman. Appreciate y'all coming. I'm very emotional when it comes to the game because I wore the game on my shoulders. And I didn't play the game for any honors. Excuse me if my voice is cracking. I didn't play the game for any honors, any accolades. I just played the game for the love of the game of football. And I think the man upstairs blessed me to be able to, thank you, to showcase my talent. And I think it took me a long time to really realize that I was a blessed man. And I mean that in a humble way. Just seeing, you know, Miss Green, seeing Mel, Carter, that meant a lot to me. Todd, Jake, EJ, it means a lot to me, man. I looked at the game as a family. I wanted to win as a team and lose as a team. Going up in this ring of honor tonight, man, we all in here tonight. I love all of you guys. Y'all inspired me to keep fighting. Jake, you was hurt, man. You passed the torch to me. No bitterness. When I played 14 years, man, I've received a lot of bitterness, man. My wife can tell you, when it comes to you and your wife, man, I hold y'all to the most high, bruh. You showed me a lot as a family man and as a player, and I appreciate that. But I'm going to end mine by saying I appreciate all y'all tonight because it is a special day for me. And like I said, man, I just love the game of football. That's all I wanted to do was play football. So I thank y'all for coming, man. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate everyone coming out. We have plenty of food. And as I said, today is just really the start of many things. We look forward to seeing everyone back here tonight. And Randy, that's your first rookie contract, too, that that you to have. So again, thank you, and Randy, congratulations.
Thank you.